Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Swinging Bull here. Just wanted to go over a couple things today. We had a massive sell-off today. You could tell from the heat map I got pulled up on the screen here. Super red all across the board. I did want to pull up the SPY chart on Webull real quick. And the big question is, are we going to see new 52-week lows? Looking at the SPY chart on my screen here, we are fast approaching those levels. The previous 52-week low on SPY is 360 and 69 cents. As you can see, we're just about there right now. Jerome Powell did have a press conference at 2 p.m. Eastern. It was the it was just the I believe it was the live events for the economy. But it was at 2 p.m. Eastern. We saw a big sell-off when that happened. I'll go to the 1-minute chart here. And this is where the sell-off happened, where Jerome Powell was speaking today. So we're trying to recover from that right now. But going back to the bigger picture on SPY and the 52-week low, which is this 360.69 here, let's go ahead and draw some quick levels here from 360.69 up to the top of the last run we had. And as you can see, we are right there by that level. If we don't hold this 360 area, what we're going to have to do is go back in time quite a bit here. So the next levels that we're probably looking at, if we can't hold this, is probably going to be the 350 area, possibly 340 area. Lily just joined me. How you doing today, Lily?
Hi. Sorry, I went to the wrong studio, you guys. Sorry.
That's okay. No worries. So basically, I was just answering the question that we've been getting a lot lately. Are we going to see new 52-week lows with the SPY? And I was pointing out the press conference that Jerome Powell just had around 2 p.m. Eastern today. And we got this sell-off that happened from there. SPY went from 366 all the way down to 364. So like a $2 move. For the S&P 500 index, that would be like a 20-point move there. Just from when Jerome Powell was speaking. So I was looking at the bigger time frame chart here, and we are approaching the 52-week low here at 360.69.
Yeah, we're very close.
Yep, getting very close to that level there. And just with some quick Fibonacci's, I said this the other day that if we didn't hold the mid 370s, that we were probably going to be testing the 52-week low. And that's kind of what's happening today. So looking at the bigger picture, I go to the weekly chart here and kind of go back a little bit. I'm seeing possibly we might be heading to the 340s and the 350s here. This is kind of the area that I'm looking at right here as far as, previous price action. I'll probably move that up a little bit. So we're going to find out, on Monday, how the market reacts going into next week. But if we don't hold this 360 area, definitely looking at 350s to 340s. So I'll be looking, maybe to start adding more to some of my retirement positions if that does happen.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So I had the heat map pulled up earlier.
Ouch.
Yeah, super bright red today. Just been massive selling going on, and I was looking at the yields. Let me go ahead.
Are they going up?
Yeah, let me pull those up real quick. The Treasury yields, just so I can show everybody. Also, just so everyone knows, when the yields go up, stocks tend to go down. So I'll scroll down a little bit here. And here's the yields here. The 10 and 30 year kind of flat, but the 2-year and 5-year are green today. All of these were green yesterday. So that could have had a little bit to do with the selling that's been going on today. But looking at some of these long-term levels, this is actually the SPX, which follows the S&P 500.
Yeah.
This is where we trade options. So the level that we needed to hold yesterday was this 37.21. We broke through that today, no problem. Didn't even put up a fight.
Yeah.
And then we got the 36.87 is the 52-week low for the SPX.
So that's what I'm anticipating, Bull. I'm looking, I was looking for this to happen. I listened to the FOMC meeting, and I remember Powell saying this is going to be painful. It's going to be painful. He kept saying that.
He kept saying pain, pain, pain.
Yeah, pain. And so I look to have problems really into 2023. We might expect some of our earnings releases to be weaker as well as we proceed through with this inflation and tightening up of funds and budgets. So I was looking for this number. However, I didn't look for it to happen as fast as it did.
Right.
So that makes me think that, if we can go sideways a little bit and start leveling out, we're probably going to trim back up a little bit, go for a bounce before we start visiting those 340, 350 levels. But I do look for us to eventually get in those levels. I really do.
Yeah, I definitely see a bounce as well before we make new 52-week lows. Maybe a bounce down here in the lower 360s. I mean, we're kind of at that level right now. So hopefully we can go into the weekend. If we can go into the weekend above that level, maybe we do see that bounce on Monday before we do revisit
Monday, Tuesday,
beginning of next week. So we'll see what happens there. If you're looking at my screen, the chart on the left side here, this was the price action from today on SPX, and we did have this triangle that was formed here and popped out of the triangle to the downside, and just a brutal sell-off.
Yeah, that's just nasty, isn't it?
Yep, and we're still heading down. So overall, SPY's down 2.7% for the day. Pretty extreme selling going on today. Yesterday was actually kind of flat. I kind of anticipated that a little bit, but on September 21st, which was 2 days ago, on Wednesday, that's when the interest rate hikes were announced. We had all this crazy price action going on Wednesday. Went down, went up, almost like a double move, and definitely a bull trap happening there. And we sold.
But I remember playing that with y'all, though. I remember us doing the calls and the puts. It was intense, but we had so much fun on Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after Wednesday, which was yesterday, Thursday, pretty much consolidated the whole day. This would have been a great day to do some iron condors on the top and the bottom. Some credit spreads there. And then selling continuing today. So again, levels to the downside, I'm thinking 340s, 350s if we breach below the 52-week low. As far as getting a bounce early next week, we definitely need to see if we can break back into the mid 370s and maybe try and hold there. But the outlook on the economy not looking so great with inflation and the interest rates skyrocketing. European markets are getting hammered. Asian markets are getting hammered. The yields are still creeping up, and
there's still a lot of supply chain issues too. Let's keep that in mind. There's a lot still going on. All the ingredients are there for this down market. Don't get me wrong, I love to see that bull rally, and I'm sure we'll probably see another one in the short term. But we still are on that downward trend right now, and it's just not. We don't know yet. But we're watching it.
Yep. And just to kind of point this out to everyone listening here, the bigger picture on the daily chart for SPY, this trend line I'm about to draw right here. This is the trend line. I'll mark it yellow right there. I can go ahead and get rid of that fib. But until we can get back above that yellow trend line, we're just going to stay in this overall downtrend that we've been in for 2022. So it's not looking too good, but luckily in our Discord, we do short a lot of stocks, play put options. So we're making tons of money on the downside.
Either way.
I hope everyone else is too.
Now I do want to end on a positive note, Bull. Let's do that. So for anybody that's watching or that will watch, just think of it like this: like why a lot of us did not mind buying the top, last year whenever it was the bull run and we were buying. Everybody was so excited, and it's just going to keep going. So let's reverse that kind of psychology. When you would look at it like this seems brutal and it hurts a little bit, or maybe your portfolio's down, but this is a great time to, start building long-term positions.
Yep.
You want to start buying at the bottom. So there will be some fear, and our fear index has not hit those numbers yet. So it could get a lot worse. Yep. But these are the times that you start looking and start making a plan to do that. So this is opportunity, you guys. And while the volatility's here, we're going to play it up and down, and we're going to make money until it long term comes.
Yeah, and also in our Discord, we do have a great retirement alert channel. So that channel is going to be pretty busy here soon. As soon as we start breaking these 52-week lows, be a good opportunity to add to some blue chip companies.
Yes. Start looking at value.
Yep, start looking at value companies with good fundamentals, good balance sheets, and we can start adding just some long positions, dollar cost average in, not all at once, of course, but great time to start building some positions and some great companies. But I really appreciate your input, Lily. I appreciate you joining us.
Thank
you. Everyone listening, please like and subscribe. If you want to keep chatting with us or join our free Discord, check out the links in the description. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.